Hi everyone, this is Socionics.
Hi.
Today we're gonna talk about extroverted ethics and how you can detect it and give you some examples from what we've heard and seen. So what is experienced? Yeah. So what is extroverted ethics?
Well, extroverted ethics is about emotional energy, and it's about exchanging energy. It's about generating it, and all kinds of stuff. It's about emotional state. It's about emotional atmosphere, and it is mostly when there are multiple people or more than one person, because it's extroverted aspect, and when it's about when something happens outside. So when few people exchange emotional energy in some way, or something.
So you wanna say that if I am emotional, it doesn't mean that I have extroverted ethics strong?
If you're emotional,
You wanna break my heart?
what? Well, first of all, I didn't say that emotions doesn't relate. They do relate to extroverted ethics, but just being emotional doesn't mean having strong extroverted ethics. Extroverted ethics is about influencing with your emotions other people, and it's about spreading your emotions. And you can be emotional, but when extroverted ethics have emotions, they have very deep palette of emotion. It's not just simple laughing or being sad or angry. Everybody can have this emotional state, and it's related to a certain extent to extroverted ethics. But if we're talking about strong extroverted ethics, it's about strong emotion and influencing others with your emotion. I mean, big variety of emotions and the ways to express them. For example, theater. Theater is very much about extroverted ethics. It's where you can see it a lot, because actors, when they act, their task is to make the viewers to feel what they feel, or what they want to show.
So you want to say that for people with strong extroverted ethics, having audience is very important?
Yes.
Okay, so
audience or other people, I mean, yeah, they definitely want to have audience for using this aspect, because it works for outside world. And do you know other ways for expressing emotions?
Well, it can go through facial expressions.
Yes. Mimics.
It can go through body language. As you mentioned earlier, emotions. It's a way person can cause the emotions, some reaction, and read from it something or use it somehow, because understanding the reaction in many different levels probably. Also it's about attention and being able to have attention from many people and hold it.
Yeah, when person with strong extroverted ethics walks into the room and they want to grab your attention, they most likely succeed, because they know how to do it. And that's why many public speakers or entertainers, which are have strong extroverted ethics, they are very successful to grab audience attention and to make them feel what they want them to feel, and make them feel compassionate with what they want to say, or to more easily agree with their point of view because they know how to present it, and how to even manipulate of other people's feelings. And that's something that...
Do they have any remorse for that? Get it?
Well, if they feel like they need to do it, why would they? It's something that they naturally can do well. They can do it in such a way that, like, even making somebody to fall in love with them, or convincing to get a job, for example, or they have like sort of gift of convincing people, but how they do it is through their emotional, like, manipulation, or being the person that the other person wants them to be. They can do that.
You're so smart. Damn.
You're also smart. So what are your examples?
Okay, so I have a question. So if I will take like an acting classes, and I like a public speaker classes, and I will be able to present and act very well, how you will say then that, well, she doesn't have extrovert ethics strong? How you will determine?
Well, you can learn some of the methods, but you will never achieve the level that people with strong extroverted ethics can, because they can do it naturally, and you can influence somehow people's emotion when you learn how to do that, but they can do it to much like wider extent and on so many levels that it's impossible to repeat, and all the expressions they can make, and like some of the facial expression that you can see people with strong extroverted ethics have, you cannot just you cannot do that. I cannot do that, and that's
I can't even
interesting.
dream about it. Okay, so you just broke my heart second time by saying that.
No, they just like, if we talk, why is they successful in like acting or public speeches? Because they know how grab people's attention, and they know how to play with emotions very well, like extremely well, if they train this, of course, you know.
Yeah, so one of the other stories that we wanted to share you in the end is a story about a woman who lived like a couple hundred years ago, and she wasn't like a high origin, so she wasn't like a rich or from royal family, but she always wanted to be like that. She always wanted to be famous. She wanted like this fame, and so her feature, like her unique feature, was that she was famous for making men fall in love with her, like almost any man. So they were saying like every man will fall in love with her, and even a king of the, I think it was France or some Europe country. So the king fell in love with her, and she was one of the like women close to him, even though she wasn't from a royal family, but she was just so much attractive to any kind of man that was her unique ability. And
she even made king to do what she wants.
Yeah, So she was a powerful woman, you see. And then she ended up in a prison because of some financial manipulation. And but still, that case in court, it was like all over the country, and not even one country. I think it was like a case of the century. There was like a couple days of this case, and they changed the guards every single day that were guarding her, because they were afraid that some of them will fall in love with her, and he will help her to escape, so that is very impressive woman. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. Give us a thumbs up if you liked this video, and subscribe for more videos like this.